Hoy! Kamusta kayo? Mabuhay! Magandang umaga and welcome back to MGND ko. Ako si Ovela and today I might be reacting to the longest interview that I have ever reacted to, and it is all about this girl right here behind me, Tandingan. And I just love KZ, and she is being interviewed on a British radio, so she has to only speak in English. So I'm really excited to know more about Tandingan, and since she's gonna be speaking in English, I'm gonna understand every little thing. And this is one of the rare videos where, I found, people sent me the link yesterday, but I could not react to it yesterday. But I was so excited to go to bed, wake up the next day, and react to it, because I really wanted to know more about Tandingan. So it is very long. It is a 16-minute long video. Hold on to your seats, grab some popcorn, and let's, discover. Let's get to know her, really get to know her. I hope you guys are ready because I am. Oh, and by the way, the title of the video is Tandingan Nag-Lisa naman live at BBC Radio London 94.9 FM. Let's get to it. From now on, I will be adding this snippet in all my videos because people keep asking me how to become patrons of MGN. So go to www.patreon.com/musicgamenews and become a rookie patron for $1 a month to have access to all the exclusive and full reaction videos.
We have KZ in the building.
Go.
KZ has been compared to Lauryn Hill. Come on,
Lauryn Hill, come on.
Has been compared to Lauryn Hill with her amazing rap and singing skills. So has sold out stages from Dubai to the Philippines, and soon New York has an amazing stage presence and captivates the hearts of millions, and will be recording additional.
That is not too far stretched, the comparison with Lauryn Hill. I can see it. Not just vocally, because yes, Tandingan has a lot of soul, but also physically in their style.
International music. Can we give up for KZ?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous. Listen, we're all family. Listen, before we do anything else, because let's stop teasing the people.
Come
do you know
on.
what I mean? Let's stop dangling that carrot there. You're going to give us a little performance.
Yes, I'm going to sing an original from my latest album, So Supremacy. But it's going to be in Filipino because I really want to sing in Filipino.
And I
for
am
you guys.
so excited. We are home to so many different...
She is so excited. I love the British accent. Excited.
different cultures in London.
I'll explain maybe later if you have questions about what it's about.
So I know it's called Alone Again.
Oh yeah,
Right?
you did your research.
Yeah, we
Now
go
we
through. We go through. So listen, why don't you head over to the mic and get yourself comfortable, and we can have a little chat about it.
Okay, we're getting a performance first.
Yo, nag-iisa na naman. Oh, bakit ba walang kadala-dala? Oh, tama na, umiiyak na naman. Oh, ang hapdi ng bighati. Ngayong nag-iisa na naman, gulong-gulo at ang sakit sa ulo. Pinipilit kong limutin tong matatamis mong pangako. Wala do oras, ngunit meron palang iba. Ibibigay daw ang lahat, ngunit...
Yeah, this is so nice that the British get to hear Tandingan rap, because she's such a good rapper and singer, and oh man, this is exciting.
May sobra pa sa kanya.
Ano?
Di na tamang ngunit di mapigil-pigilan. Di ko matigil-tigilan ng damdamin kong baliw na baliw. Niloko mong harap-harapan. Pagising ko'y wala ka na nga. Oh, nag-iisa na naman.
You see how much Tandingan is into her performance. Like, you can see it in her facial expression, making all those faces like she's feeling her words and, you know, lyrics and just the melody, everything.
Oh, bakit ba walang kadala-dala? Oh, tama na, umiiyak na naman. Oh, ang hapdi ng pighati. Ngayon nag-iisa na naman. Bulong-bulong man ang lahat kung paano mo ko pinaikot sa iyong mga palad. Ilang taon ba ang sinayang? Laking paghihinayang, bakit sa'yo pinikit ang mata? Alam mo na lahat sa pag-ibig ako'y bulag-bulagan. Tinamaan ng damdamin, pagdating sa'yo lahat ay kayang ibigay. Maging itong buong buhay, hindi isa, hindi dalawa, kahit ilang beses mo pa akong ginagawang tanga. Oh, ganun na nga, ngunit tama rin naman sila. Dapat siguro din.
And you know, artists in general are ambassadors from where they're from. So in this case, KZ Tandingan is the ambassador of the Philippines, and she's basically introducing Tagalog to you know, a foreign country, to England, which is great.
Pinatagal ng ganito, oh Diyos ko, ano ba to? Di na nadala, ulit-ulit na lang, ano ba ginawa? Ngayon hindi mo na minamahalo. Nag-iisa,
Hey!
nag-iisa na naman. Oh,
Talent.
bakit ba walang kadala-dala? Oh, tama na, umiiyak na naman. Oh, ang hapdi ng pighati. Ngayon nag-iisa na naman. Nag-iisa na naman. Oh, bakit ba walang kadala-dala? Oh, tama
Love that part.
na, umiiyak na naman.
Does she have a music video for this?
Oh, ang hapdi ng pighati. Ngayon nag-iisa na naman. Kulang pa ba?
I should look it up.
Mahal, kulang pa ba ang nilaan? Bakit nag-iisa na naman? Oh, kulang ba? Kulang pa ba napadama? Kulang pa ba tumanap ka pa? Bakit nag-iisa na naman? Oh, kulang ba? Kulang pa.
What an artist. What an artist. You know, like as her performance is ending right now, I'm realizing how perfect her performance is. Like no pitch issues. She's technically on point. She's focused, and you know, because I watch a lot of freestyles and a lot of radio performances like this, or podcast performances, you know, and most artists / rappers mess up, you know, or they go off pitch, or like in the middle of the performance, like they forget a word or two, you know. This was perfect. She is killing it. It's as if she were on a legit big stage, like on ASAP Natinto or something, you know.
Pa ba pagmamahal? Kulang pa ba ang nilaan? Bakit nag-iisa na naman? Oh, kulang pa ba? Kulang pa ba? Napadama? Kulang pa ba't humanap ka pa? Bakit nag-iisa? Oh, bakit nag-iisa na naman?
Yes, that was amazing. I was feeding off of her energy, you know. She was so contagious. It was amazing. Did you see the way she was moving her hand? It's as if she were, you know, trying to control the music with her gestures. You know, she was like, no, that note needs to be pushed a little bit further with my energy, you know, with my hand. Oh, that was amazing. Yo, I gotta check this out. If this song is you know, is out, you know, maybe in a music video or something, I have to check it out. Oh, KZ, I have to meet KZ when I go to the Philippines. I just have to. She is such an amazing artist.
Oh my god!
Yo,
I
you
am
know-
beside myself.
Yo, hey,
Yeah.
oh my god, give me them clicks. Come
Come
them like,
on.
look, yo, we need something just to make a huge, yo, we need to make some noise
Come
in
on,
the
get
building.
it! Hey. Listen, Listen, that was absolutely incredible. Casey, thank you so much for sharing
Thank you.
that
She
with
killed
us.
it.
It was such a privilege to actually sit here next to you and watch you perform that, to see your expressions, to see the way you were in that song. Oh my God.
She is used to, singing so well when she's in front of a microphone, either in the radio, on the radio or something, because guess what? These Filipino artists, not only do they sing all the time, karaoke or on stages or in malls, but they also sing in the Wish Bus. And the Wish Bus is basically a moving radio show. So yeah, they got experience.
Tell us. Give us a little snapshot of what it was about.
The song is called Alone Again. So in Filipino, it's Nag-Iisa na naman. It talks about being in the face of your relationship where in the beginning you already know it was gonna end. It was gonna end badly. You saw the signs, but then you chose to ignore the signs. So now you're suffering the consequences of,
So
You know what? This is why I like that song so much.
See
Do
the
you know what I
caveat.
mean? Now I can see why I like that song so much, because
you
you know when you see the red flags and then you pick up the flag and you go in the parade with the flag like this. You know what I
And you
mean?
still go with it,
You
yeah.
still go. Girl, talk about my love life like that.
That was
I think this is the first time that I'm hearing KZ Tandingan speak in English for a long period of time, because usually it's English mixed with Tagalog, or more accurately, Tagalog mixed with a few English words, So this time I'm actually listening to her speak fully in English, and her English is great.
fire.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you so
fire.
much for having me.
How are you? Thank you so much for coming into the studio. If you
she's
were not
so
here, what would you be
excited.
doing on a Friday night?
I usually just stay at home and watch Netflix or something.
Are you
Yeah.
Now you lot got some superstar lives.
Wait, what are you watching on Netflix right now?
I'm rewatching Big Bang Theory.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that.
It's so funny because it's like a sitcom of four
I finished The Big Bang Theory. I cannot believe that The Big Bang Theory, the TV show, is over. It was 12 years. 12 years, I think, or 13, something like that. It's a very long show. I finished it. Man, it was hard. Really hard not to basically feel emotional at the end of the last episode, man. I loved The Big Bang Theory. Unfortunately, it is not on Netflix Canada, so that really pisses me off. I basically have to download the episodes to watch them.
genius
Awkward
guys
genius man.
who have so high IQs, but then they don't have like
Basic
great
common
EQs,
sense,
so-
right?
Social,
Go on, Sam, I
they're
know you wanna say
socially
something.
I hate
awkward.
Big Bang Theory. I hate it. I hate it. I just hate it.
funny.
There's just so much awkwardness on one stage. It makes me die inside. I'm like, just stop being so.
So that's your
weird.
kind of stuff, right? That's what you like
yeah,
watching.
it's so funny. Yeah.
Anyway,
Right? We want to know about you. I just gave you an amazing intro. Hopefully, it was amazing, right? I'm
It was
gassing
wicked.
myself.
It
Okay,
was
cool.
wicked.
So much pressure after your intro.
Nah.
No,
like,
not at
how
all.
would you introduce yourself to people who haven't met you before? Other than saying like you could be compared to Lauryn Hill, like how would you introduce
which you really should
That
lead
really
with.
adds so much pressure on me right now. I'm KZ Tandingan. I'm from the Philippines. I sing.
and rap?
I sing and I try to. I don't really say that I'm a rapper. Maybe I just talk fast. That's why they think I'm rapping.
Nah.
Do you definitely have to-
Nah, don't be humble like that. I mean, it's good to be humble, but you gotta acknowledge that you are a dope ass rapper. I mean, not everybody can talk that fast and talk in rhythm and in sync with the beat like that. Nah. You can rap, okay?
identify then more as a singer?
Yeah, I'm more of a singer. I learned to rap when I was already in the university.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
yeah.
So when did singing happen? How did that come about? What's your journey to singing?
I started singing when I was 3. That's what my dad tells me. But I used to be a power belter in the Philippines. When you're a singer, you should be able to hit the high notes. And then when I
Beat it.
got to the 3rd year in high school, that's like junior high.
Then it's like
Yeah, man.
secondary school,
Yeah.
or
I don't
like
know.
primary school.
We're
Yeah.
trying to like translate from Filipino to like American system to then the British system. I'm like, what
it's
age?
different in the Philippines. Yeah, so I grew a polyp on my vocal cords, and that kind of stopped me from
Okay.
Yikes.
singing and hitting the high notes. So I almost stopped singing altogether.
Because of that.
Yeah, because of that. But it kind of pushed me to find who I really am as an artist, and
Exactly.
that kind of made me realize that
And I don't think that Filipinos should all wait to get something in their throat, like an illness, to push themselves to know who they really are as artists. You know, you don't have to wait to be sick to discover yourself, you know? Like, you can do both, you know? You can beat it, you can belt, but you can also spend some time to really get to know your vocal ability, who you are, who you want to be as an artist.
You know, singing isn't just a one color, it's a colorful rainbow. That's not, music isn't just one genre, and it isn't about just hitting the high notes. You know, it's telling the story
Like
and making
touching
people
souls.
feel. Yeah.
How did you feel then to kind of develop a polyp on your throat and kind of that change?
And it's definitely something amazing that KZ Tandingan did in the Philippines, because Filipinos have a hard time accepting anything that isn't really bitted. You know, like if you can't belt, they have a hard time accepting you as one of the greats, you know. So KZ Tandingan has been accepted as a great singer that doesn't necessarily you know, belt. Like every time she sings, does her you know, soulful singing, people love it in the Philippines, because she was like, hey, I've showed you that I can belt, I can't anymore belt, you know, because of what happened to me. I mean, she can still belt. I mean, who are we kidding? You know, I've heard her belt. Maybe she cannot go as high as Regine or whatever, but she can still belt. But people don't care anymore. They accept her as who she is, because that is the image that she's been promoting, you know, while performing.
Changes the way that you can sing, and obviously it changes. How did that feel for you?
At the beginning, I kind of felt like I was cursed, because, you know, singing is my life. Every day I sing, I shower, I sing. You know, at an early age, I felt so depressed that my dream was going to be taken away from me because of the polyp. But, you know, I believe that when you see things from a different perspective, it kind of pushes you. You know, it changes the direction of your life, and it realigns you to your goal. So
They do say what?
it inspired me. Now I'm thankful that it happened, because if it didn't happen,
You might not have been here.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yo, you could be a public speaker secretly, you know. We might have to organize this
We're
for a
here for
couple
the
stages. Like,
motivation.
seriously. No, because so many people go through like hardships in life. And I feel like sometimes that is the reason that they never push themselves beyond it, right? And to be
Absolutely.
in a very, very competitive scene, to be a singer, you're like, oh, you've got like hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions, competing to be where you are right now. And you are there because you didn't stop yourself. That is incredible.
That is very
I always say
inspirational.
to never give up on your dreams, and that every failure is just a redirection to where you should be.
Listen.
Redirection.
Hey, these are quotables right now, you know.
Learn
You know
from
what,
your
you can tell we're
mistakes.
poets. We're always snapping
Yeah,
out
it's like,
here like this.
But I can only slap.
Absolutely. Never be afraid to fail. I think that failure is actually better than success, because if you always succeed, then you don't know what your limits are. And when you fail, you discover what your limits are, and you start knowing what you should be doing and you should not be doing, and you learn from your mistakes. That's very important.
Snap with one hand.
One
I don't
hand.
know, with
Oh
my-
my god, my friend's like that. She can't slick with her left finger. What is that? Mad.
Just with my left.
Don't worry, you're bringing the bars. We're snapping for you, so you don't need to do anything. Don't worry about it.
So a birdie tells me, right, that you was on the X Factor in Philippines.
Yeah,
Yep.
I won the first and only
Do you know, I was
season of X Factor in the Philippines.
you know, I wasn't even gonna say you're the winner. I just wanted to kind of like sizzle it in, but you're like, no, I'm the winner of the only one.
Listen,
Let them know.
Let them know. Let
Take
them
up
know.
space. Let them know.
You won the X Factor in the Philippines. That what an
Own
amazing,
it. No, for real. Own
Yeah.
it. That is you. You're the number one, and no one else can be that.
what an amazing achievement. How was that?
It's
Surreal.
it's an amazing journey. It will always be an unforgettable journey for me, because I grew a lot. No, not physically, because I stopped going when I was in elementary.
Just
or in grade
emotionally,
school.
yeah, got
But
it.
I grew spiritually, and you know, I grew as
Musically.
an artist when I joined X Factor, because I had to be away from my family for a couple of months.
Right.
How old
and
were you when you were in X
I think
Factor?
I was 20.
Oh wow.
God.
But in the Philippines, when you're 20, you're still young. I know out here when
When
you're
you're 30, you're still young. I know what you're talking. Listen.
No, I was gonna say you're still young here, though.
How old is KZ Tandingan now? Is she in her 30s? Huh.
It's really young. Like 20 is young. You know, there's so much you haven't experienced yet, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
you
maybe not.
I should definitely do a who is KZ Tandingan video. You know, like I'm doing who is Morissette. I should definitely do who is KZ Tandingan.
Okay, she's like, no, actually, I was
I've
fully
been around-
grown.
yeah,
I
I'm
was
good.
grown. I've been around. I'd experience. I know what's up. Okay, cool. Girl, school me. I'm here for it. Let's go.
So like, where do you see your career going then in like the next 3 or 5 years? Because some people, when they reach your level, they think, oh, I don't know what's next, and maybe there's a lot of pressure to become something, to become the Beyonce of the Philippines or whatever it is.
Yeah,
right?
like when you win
Do
the X Factor, where'd you go?
I mean, to be fair, Lauren Hill of the Philippines, right?
Lauren
So
Hill of
we're
the
gonna-
Philippines.
yeah,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
Do you have any pressure in terms of like what's gonna allow you to get to that next level?
I actually just wanna, try to make music internationally and make OPM, original Filipino music, known
Nice.
internationally. So I'm just really thankful that ABS-CBN, the network that I'm working for,
Affiliated
is
with.
actually putting a lot of effort in, supporting talents. So yeah, maybe I think next month we will be recording a lot of songs in LA, and hopefully we'll be releasing them by the end of the year. So
That's
yeah.
amazing. And I think actually
Yes.
now's such a good time for it because we're seeing such a resurgence in music, of music from other cultural backgrounds and the Latino music that's coming through. And I think that's
Afrobeat is killing it
right now.
killing it. So
Yes.
there's such a space for that. And I'm so excited to.
Yeah, my Facebook is KZ Tandingan. My Instagram is also KZ Tandingan. My Twitter is a little different. It's KZ Official, but it's still easy
You
to
lot are mixing
find.
it up, innit? You lot just having fun with each of them.
People took my username. That's
Oh, some people took my. Listen, I've had the same problem on Twitter. Someone took my username.
That's
Can
how
you
you know
believe
you're
that?
famous, man.
For real. Listen, thank you so much for coming on. Like, seriously, like, any last words from both of you for tomorrow?
Yeah, what have you guys got planned for the rest of your
See
time
you
in
all
London?
tomorrow. We're so excited to perform for all of you. Please don't forget London Barrio Fiesta
Yes.
will be on day one. I'm going to be on
correct.
day one with Inigo Pascual, and on day two there will be a bunch of artists. So
Yeah.
please do come.
There's gonna be lots of food, lots of games, and there's rides as well.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
you
yeah.
got me with your voices. Like, listen, I'm there. But, oh
And
my
listen,
gosh.
this collaboration needs to happen.
Yeah.
I'm saying it and I'm speaking it
Claiming
into
it.
existence
We're
right
claiming
now.
it. We're claiming
Yo.
it.
Do a
get
little
them platinum
collaboration
albums.
and then we'll
Gonna
do
make it
another
happen.
one. Lion and I will feature on it. Do a bit of poetry. We'll bring
Ooh,
together
yeah.
the magic. Do you know what I'm saying? Come, do you know what I mean? We could do a
Let's
little
make
bit
it
of
happen. Let's make it happen.
You're gonna have to teach me the language, though, man. I want to do some
you know what I'm
poetry.
saying? We'll do some
That'll be-
poetry. Oh wow. Guys, what have you got planned for the rest of your time in London? Is there anything that you're looking forward to doing here in London?
Gonna eat more Nando's.
Eat more Nando's.
chicken, for
Eat more
sure.
You are
chicken.
legit.
Would you recommend anything else?
Oh my
yeah,
god, yes. What do you want? Food, drink, activities?
Anything, food. Yeah.
Food. There's loads of incredible restaurants in London. You could go up the Shard. There's an amazing restaurant up in the
We're about to
Shard.
have dinner like tonight.
I don't
What do you-
know,
what would you
man.
recommend?
London, England in general is not very popular for their amazing food.
Somewhere nearby.
Oh wait, go to Red Rooster in Shoreditch.
Rooster?
Red
They
Rooster
do,
in
like,
Shoreditch is good. The
yeah.
mac and cheese is dope.
I love mac and
The
cheese.
mac
Check
and
it out,
cheese
we'll check
is
it out.
fire.
The mac and
There's something
cheese.
called Chicken Shop in Holborn. They do an amazing
Chicken Shop,
chicken
okay.
as well. But also, if you can make it, get up to the Shard or get up to one of the tall buildings in
Yeah.
London, see the
Right.
sunset, have a meal. There's loads of late night places up there for drinks. Take in the city, soak it in, and soak in just how brilliant you are.
Aw,
Thank
thanks
you.
guys.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
guys.
It is
Smashed
such
it,
a
like-
pleasure having you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing your talents with the world and sharing it with London, especially. It has been such a pleasure having you on, guys.
We are looking forward to seeing what you guys do with your career. Like, honestly,
thanks.
It means a lot.
and this is go on.
I was gonna say before we went, we didn't ask KZ the question about a single and if you get more done. This ain't over. This
Okay,
ain't
when
over.
you ready?
So
thought
I
'cause
think
of
he
the
saw
song.
me
Yeah,
that when
hit-
I agreed, yeah. So now I'm in a relationship and he is also a singer-songwriter, so it
Fine.
kind of works on our advantage
Fine.
because he understands the
work, the
the work,
lifestyle,
yes.
everything.
But you know, if something goes wrong,
Who is she with? Who is she with? If you know, let me know in the comment section below.
you're gonna be writing about each other, right? You know that.
I know.
Like, imagine both battling for the number one
Taylor
slot.
Swift.
That's some Taylor
For real.
Swift. And God forbid, hopefully nothing does go wrong. Absolutely not. But I mean, that song Alone Again is brilliant. And do you see
Thank
what I mean? I'm
you.
saying heartbreak. It brings out great art.
But
It
wait,
does.
but wait,
yes.
but wait,
It
you
does.
both
It's actually
have
easier
options.
for me to
Options.
write songs if it's about heartbreak.
I'm exactly the same. When I'm happy, I got nothing to say.
Oh no, you're just trying to
come
do
on.
this to me. No,
Oh,
listen.
Come on.
No, we're gonna
Let's
make sure
go.
that we're all staying in love. Listen, we're gonna make it happen for you.
Staying
all,
in love
man.
with myself.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's the same for a lot of artists. It is easier to write when you're sad, when you have issues in your life, because you need to let all that frustration go. You need to put it somewhere, so you put it into your music, because when you're happy, you're satisfied. You don't feel like you need to say anything, really. You're just satisfied with yourself. You feel at peace, So of course, if you think about it, all the best music comes from a place of trouble and pain, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
Listen, you've been listening to this scene with myself, Lionheart, and the beautiful, intellectual, sophisticated sound
Come on, I don't even pay him to say that.
I mean, you could, though.
You have also just heard the incredible vocal stylings of KZ over from the Philippines and Inigo Pascal, who have come and shared their talent. We also had Yasmin Rahman on the show earlier. If you missed any of the guests, and I promise you don't want to miss them, you want to listen back, head over to the BBC Sounds app, download the app, get involved, listen to the show again. Make sure you head over to our socials where you can interact with all of the guests that were on our show tonight. Holler at them, say hello, let them know you love their work. Lion,
we love you, man.
I love you, man. It's been a pleasure. Come on, I love you, man.
Radio 94.
Thank you so much.
What a show!
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
Like, I know, right?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Powerhouse.
And I got the news, though. And I got the news, though.
That was so cute how when Pascual wanted to give her a fist bump, she actually took his hand and put it on her forehead as a sign of respect, right? That was beautiful. I was happy to see KZ Tandingan with her natural black hair, because usually when she's performing live somewhere in the Philippines, she always has either wigs or her hair is like a different color or something. But she did have her contacts, her colorful contacts. What is her eye color? Black? I think her natural eye color is black. But anyway, this was awesome. It was nice to know a little bit more about KZ Tandingan through this interview, and it was nice to hear her speak in English. She is very fluent, she did not make any mistakes. It was lovely, lovely, lovely. I've heard that name before, Pascual, that other guy. Who is he? Is he also a singer? It seemed like they are in London for a concert or something. Just the same way when they come to Canada or the States. It's always for concerts and usually for Filipinos that live in those countries. It was exciting to know that ABS-CBN is funding her projects, to record a bunch of tracks, at the end of the year or something, or she will be releasing them at the end of the year, maybe. In LA, she's recording them in LA. Maybe she will be featuring some popular artists. That would be amazing, because that is her goal, to basically mainstream OPM music and also to become more of an international artist. So it is awesome. So I had a blast with this video. I might have to chop off her performance, because I do not want my video to get demonetized or blocked. So if I do that, I will be releasing the full reaction video on Patreon as usual. So thank you so much for watching this. Do not hesitate to tell me what you thought of this interview and her performance. And I will catch you guys in the next one as usual. Peace! Thank you for watching. Subscribe here and please like the video to show your support and appreciation for my work, and turn on the notification bell to be poked for future content. Yeah.